Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. I apologise for the abrupt end of last episode. It crashed just as I was coming up this staircase apparently, and so I came back to this staircase because I found out that's where we crashed, and I was just trying to work my way up to the higher areas of Grymforge, because we can't use the place where we would typically expect the deep Rothe to have blocked through or to break through the wall. Instead, we're going to have to go by other means, those means being up here. So we hop up here. Everyone else should follow. And we can check the overpass here. I believe we came through earlier on and readied this metal piece here for traversing over there. How we're going to do that between us, I'm not entirely sure yet, but that is a problem for a few moments' time. For now, we're going to head back over here and just see kind of bits and pieces that we might have missed on the higher levels because we didn't gain access to them immediately. So we'll hop over here. Nothing in this little alcove, it seems. Down below you can see where the ships were, where we came in. There's something going on behind here. Dormitory plaque.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
I mean, I'm not sure forgetting is what we need right now, but Shadowheart, you would be so kind. Obviously, give ourselves some guidance on that. Simple stuff. I just know when I play the game in 1.0, even if the smuggler's ring is definitely there, I will definitely forget to go and collect it. But it's been incredibly nice to have.
Light on my feet.
What else is happening over here? Nothing there. Can we walk over here? We can. Elixir of fire resistance, that may very well be pertinent. A harper key. An undelivered letter. Master Ketheric, my whip has finally coaxed some particulars from the captive harper, to which she revealed the location of her stockpile, a rocky overlook. I investigated but found the chest in question is trapped. Any attempt to open it might break the contents completely. The spy refuses to reveal how to open the chest, even under threat of death, only crying Lux Splendor with every lash. Some type of watchword, no doubt. The interrogation continues, and again, please accept my most humble apologies for my earlier oversights. Rest assured, I will not to misidentify any more of my fellow Sharons as spies. May they walk forever in shadow. So,
What was that watchword?
that's what I got wrong with regards to the mimics that attacked us previously. Gale, have that and that. Just bones on that lad there. Right, down below us here. What is that down below us? That's where the feast was. That's fine. More corpses. That's where we fought the ochre jellies. Even more corpses. Someone around here was not having a great time. And all the way up. Hanged corpses. Tarnished silver key. My key now. And just stones, rubble, and blockage. Fine. Right, let's get everyone hiding here. Gale, have you got mage armor for yourself yet? No, you probably should. Did that get you out of stealth? It did. You've got a decent number of spell slots. You're fine for spell slots. You've got one, but we're already concentrating on Hex.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
And we've got plenty, so we can probably deal with what's through here. We can't see what's through there, which is the way I prefer it to be. We've just found like 2 different shiny keys, so I'm assuming this will work. Alright, that's going to be a fight. We are not fast off the mark here. Good job, Shadowheart. Right. Why didn't Shadowheart get a go? Is my big question. Either way, I think we're just going to be doing our best to smite in whatever way we can. Oh, on a crit? Definitely a divine smite. That is why you fish for crits on your spell slots. We'll leave the loot. Let's go after someone else with our second attack. And why not? Alright. This suddenly feels very simple. How about for these two? A little dash of shatter. Our spell sculpting will keep our friends safe. That one died. This one made the save. But Shadowheart should be able to finish this job. I think that was a perfect fight, really. Apart from apparently some of us are on fire. Why are we on fire? Alright, well, we're not going to die from it, so we'll let it put itself out. What can we find? Firestoker, uncommon magic weapon, 1d6 piercing plus 1d4 piercing conditional. Burned alive deals 1d4 additional piercing damage to burning targets. Interesting.
Might be useful.
Elixir of resistance. Did I see a key? Did I see a key? I could have sworn it said something about a key there. There it is. Rusted key. I don't really want the Devil's Mask. It is a helmet. It is worth a decent chunk of change, but I don't feel like I need it right now. A previously killed ochre jelly. Nothing in its mass, its person. American halberd. +1 weapon enchantment. Two-handed heavy. 1,000 gold. Shadowheart have one of those. We'll take a mask.
Mask. What's it doing here?
Can we give it to Gale? Or
I've never seen anything like it.
Gale, why don't you pick up
On my way.
this one?
Could be useful.
You're intelligent.
Another mask.
No.
It's heavier than I thought. Must have been strong creatures that wore them.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything for us. It's fine. Alright, is there anything else up in these parts? If not, we can get down these stairs one way or another. And go up this giant iron ladder. Whole gang's here. Good. Let's try not to have us going up and down this ladder in perpetuity. Good. I have memories of traps here, but they might be on the other side.
My. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Too late. There was traps there. Skeleton. Dagger. Apparently a lot of these guys were perhaps killed with daggers and people weren't very precious about getting them back.
bloody mess, this. Something rather unpleasant went down here.
I see tracks there. Or footprints. That's worth a look.
Where? I do not see the tracks. These are the gates from out front. If we had the fly spell, we might be able to get over. But I don't think we took it at 5th level. No. No fly spell for us. And if we haven't seen a scroll of fly, we won't be getting it anytime soon. No scrolls of fly there that I can see. Featherfall, Misty Step, but not fly. So, are we going to be able to get to the other side? There's this contraption down here that is basically the problem. Let's take out this trap. Interesting.
Looking ahead. Let's get this over with.
Oh, it has lesser toughness, so
My faith protects me.
we'd need to do like 28 damage or something to it at once. Only a hit that deals at least 10 damage can damage it. Okay. I'm thinking of medium toughness.
Where am I needed?
Will, if we try hard enough, we can get rid of that thing. Lovely. And then Leo, if it's safe to approach here,
Let's move. Moving ahead.
you are incredibly strong. Can you make this jump? It's not all that much further. Do we have... I mean, the other option would be to make that jump, but it seems about comparable. In the group inventory, we sort by type. Do we have a scroll of jump? Gale could Misty Step over if he has to. I mean, that's probably just as efficient using a Misty Scroll step as looking for a jump scroll. Alright then, let's do it down there, I think, rather than up here. We'll probably be fine, right? Gale.
Ah, excellent choice.
I mean, we don't even need to burn the scroll to go. Alright, well... let's try and jump away from any potential explosives that might be on that side as well. Trash. More trash.
May it please,
Oh.
Mistra.
That is not trash. Scroll of invisibility. Love to see it.
Robes will get dirty.
Right. I just need to get down this ladder. We fail a perception check. This is going to get risky. Is this a trap? It is. It is a trap. Alright, come out of turn-based. If it's... oh, jeez. Okay. Gale?
I'm in a spot of bother here.
Yeah, I can tell. Prone. No movement. Oh, jeez. Hopefully, we're outside of the range of all these other things, because we can't cast a spell at the moment.
Let's get going.
The pride of the gate. Sharp as ever.
We need movement speed with Gale. Gale is down and dying. Lovely. Alright. Everyone else. I guess being in a party isn't gonna
As bad as it could have.
be that big a deal. We're gonna need to dash.
One day I'll catch a break.
If it wasn't for the fire trap directly behind me, wouldn't have been such a big deal. But there was a fire trap directly behind me. Right. Shadowheart, you should probably be coming this way as well, being our healer with Healing Word. That'll be a ranged heal as opposed to lay on hands requiring a physical touch. Okay.
Can't give up now.
End turn there. Gale rolls a death save. Succeeds. Leo.
Have a look.
Are we ever going to be able to make this jump? If we dash... Okay, we could have probably done this all along, couldn't we? I don't think Shadowheart will make this jump. Her strength is much lower. Gale is getting stable, which is good. Leo, you're back in.
Who will ever believe this?
Hop up here.
If not over, then through.
We can't jump down again until we have another bonus action.
The pride of the gate.
Right, I think Gale should be stable. But regardless, Leo... Jumping. Climbing. Help. Climbing back down. Gale.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Of course.
Climbing down as well. Then we can come out of turn-based mode. So, are the fires going in perpetuity now? Seems so. So we're not going up there anytime again soon. Inspect this heavy chest a second. Just some cash. Lever and lever. Okay. If we get Gale back on the bridge...
To new horizons.
Him and his 1 HP. Then Leo.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, then Shadowheart and Will. Oh, it's just everyone but Gale. Will, are you coming down? You are. Right, let's take a short rest. Get the rest of the party hopping up here. Join up with Gale. And then we're hopping onto this. A longsword mold would not be bad. I don't know which mold we're going to want to have. I can't give, which is interesting. Shadowheart, how much weight do you have left? A decent amount.
Casting mold. Which means there's a forge nearby. What am I to do?
Alright.
Never a dull moment.
Let's lead with Leo. When we get onto this large central walkway, ignore the cobwebs. We don't need to pay attention to those. Some cash and a candle. So that gets us to here. But we need to get over there using these switches. So if we take the party
Stopped me yet.
up onto this thing.
Platform's covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
Everyone does follow.
Direct me.
Gale. Can this interact with the levers? I wish it could. So badly. Can't shove it either. Will,
Defender of the people.
you can summon an imp. Can the imp throw the lever? Yes. Can the hand do it in that same way? So if you press Alt and then click, the hand can do the lever. Interesting. Alright, that is incredible knowledge. Conjured imp. Fly over there. Smooth.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Right, so we made it over here. I'm hoping we can get off this ride
On my way.
in relative safety, you know, considering we're surrounded by moats of lava everywhere. Alright, we're on the other side. We find a waypoint. And if I saw a red dot on my map a second ago, I think it was over here. There's something stood there. A dusty book. Praise be to the Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Siluv the true nature of our lives, that there are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following and come to us into the Lady's loving embrace. But he has not left everything behind. The man once known as Siluv Riali brings with him his miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy adamantine will let us spread the Dark Lady's will with new fervor. But what is all this stuff? They're just piles and piles of old armor. Have I never really noticed that before? Right, everybody, stealthing. Gale. There's at least 3 people up there, but I don't suppose a fireball would encompass all 3. Just about the wrong shape, which is a shame. Can we coax them closer to us in that case? Probably with Will doing some long range eldritch blasting, or we could even put Hunger of Hadar here, covering the net and the top of the walkway. Yeah, I'd kind of like to be in initiative now. Although, these guys are not smart. Alright, that was an incredibly good... Yeah, incredibly good area of effect spell there.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright, Leo's in.
Why am I doing this?
Gale. Can not Thunderwave them from here. Now we're seen as well. We're all in. Back to Will. Alright, let's... Do we have reapply Hex? I guess we don't. Oh, because we're concentrating on Hunger of Hadar. Fine. Why are dice still rolling? Oh, this guy's still hidden. Alright, now they're in.
Battle favors the fearless.
What I want to do is repel him back into that zone. But we're too close to functionally do a good Eldritch Blast. Animated armor, huh?
One day I'll catch a break.
I would just shove you as an attack action, which is that. We miss. Alright, second attack. And then I don't take my third attack because shoving is an attack action and we forego our bonus action.
My faith will protect me.
1 HP, huh? Good job.
Forever dauntless.
Right, where is this last one? All the way up here. Alright, we do not have a line of sight for that, so
Making my move.
let's make an effort to just hide around this corner slightly.
I don't fancy
Force them to come through these arms of Hadar if they want to keep attacking us. Yeah, that hurt a little.
At the ready.
We can fly over for some encouragement. That's fine. We are in the Hunger of Hadar, apparently.
Goodness protect me.
Right, so
no holding back. No gloom or doom.
Imp died. Sure, this guy. Forced to move through it, as we suspected. And they don't get through it all the way,
On the victor's path.
which is great. Now I would like to repel them right into the center. We'll stay over here.
Let's end this.
Shadowheart, if you can see them.
Darkness take you.
Decent.
The dice roll.
And the Hadar kills them to finish. Very nice. Right. Do they have anything of value on them? Greatsword. A scale armor mold. Longbow. Greatsword. Heavy crossbow. All fairly generic stuff. A Dark Justicar mask. Intimidation +1. Interesting. Alright, nothing through there. There is a route down here. I can't remember if it's of any value to us to do it. So we'll go investigate together.
What's in here?
Precious gems. Dark Justicar Mail. Night Singer's Reply. While obscured by shadow, the wearer deals 1d4 necrotic damage to attackers that hit them with a melee attack. It's just not high enough AC to warrant, like, losing it. And if I needed the cash, we could take it, but I don't. Hey, Will.
Blade at the ready.
Would you make me a sacrificial imp, please? That was an odd angle. Oh, hello. Mithril vein. I mean, it's easier than a pickaxe, right? But we find mithril ore, which specifically is not adamantine ore, right? Oh, we can just fly over all of this. That is great. So this is where we came off our ride. Anything hiding in the corners? No, we're flying back round. Okay.
Elminster's not around.
Mage hand. Certainly seems safer than hopping around with our heroes, right? Like, if I had a magical hand, it seems like the prime example of a time where I would use it instead of me.
Onward, ever onward.
Alright, so that is some mithril ore. We've got a mace mold, a scale mail mold, and then up this side of the room there's a splint mold. Unique piece of equipment. Is it splint armor? Is that a thing? Our mage hand gets despawned. That's fine. And a chest. Trapped. No. Scroll of Vampiric Touch. That's a rarer one. What about the bookcase? No. And the Forge Construction Log. The decaying tome details the scientific and arcane principles behind the Great Forge's construction. The results of multiple experiments are explained in exhausting detail. Tests with hammer and lava. Okay, and if we look down there, we can see an incredibly large hammer. Right, is there anything else up here for us? One last row of books. And a couple more corpses, but I don't expect them to have anything particularly worthwhile. That said, I'll read a note. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Siluv's most recent project were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken to calling it Grim for the place it was made, though never within Brother Siluv's hearing. Interesting. Something is grim.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
I mean, that sounds all well and good, I guess. More daggers.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Alright then. Well, at the top of this staircase, staring down at the threats and dangers below, we're going to call that a session for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments or recommendations for me after this run is over, do let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.